Senator Elizabeth Warren is causing a stir at Facebook. In 2 hours of audio from a Facebook Q&A back in July, obtained and published by The Verge on Tuesday, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg blasted the presidential hopeful's plans to break up the company, calling it an existential threat. He also said that a Warren presidency would, quote, suck and present a legal challenge. He's confident the social media company would then win. Warren later responded on Twitter, calling big tech a, quote, corrupt system that lets giant companies like Facebook engage in illegal anti-competitive practices, stomp on consumer privacy rights, and repeatedly fumble their responsibility to protect our democracy. And of course, Facebook already facing a number of antitrust probes, and multiple Democratic candidates, aside from Warren, have endorsed a breakup of big tech. So a couple takeaways from this. First of all, I kind of find that it's interesting that there's employees inside Facebook that are releasing this, right? What does that say about the state of Facebook? I think there's something in there. And then I actually thought, he seemed like he had a pulse, Mark Zuckerberg. Well, I don't think he did. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. I was glad to hear him. He's actually has some spirit in him a little bit.
Well, a number of people made the point that when he believes he's in the confidence of Facebook employees or just other executives, he is a lot different than he was in front of. And look, I think a lot of people are going to be a lot different in private than they are in public.
Which is testimony.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Which is the only time we see Zuckerberg. But I think another theme that's emerging here, and I think the Warren campaign, obviously we saw Senator Warren's tweet today, that they're pleased with this. Every big business that finds themselves thinking about Elizabeth Warren at all ends up saying that we are afraid of what she would be as president. And so I think that continues to, and this is a purely political point, but I think that it continues to kind of embolden the campaign as it's currently run.
And I have to say, when I found out that this 2 hour, this transcript had leaked, I was kind of hoping for more. I feel like it wasn't as maybe revealing as maybe it could have been for a private conversation. But, I don't know. There was some speculation that maybe Facebook wanted this to be leaked. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg had the Facebook post where he said, well, now that it's out there, you can check it out and find out my thoughts on, he was like, okay, I guess he's not angry that this is out there. But I think that, to your point, Jen, I mean, it does actually kind of give him a little bit more personality, show him a little bit of the gusto that he has as CEO here. But I mean, it's not news. It's not news to anybody that he's going to want to defend his company if Elizabeth Warren does come out with some big tech breakup plan.
I think the big takeaway from everything he said in this transcript was at every turn he says, where's the power vacuum and how can I fill it? That's basically it, right? I mean, because we could go through all the points, but he talks about the Yahoo acquisition a number of times, talks about Twitter, talks about again, we're going afield. We have to move on. But I think Zuckerberg is so hungry for power, and that's what's really revealed in here.
And Warren is not backing down for all of this stuff, just the same way that when Jim Cramer had that story where he said the Wall Street banks are freaking out. She's like, this is a paid. I approve this message. And Elizabeth Warren is leaning in, to steal a quote from Sheryl Sandberg, to these comments as well.
I suspect we'll see more of that as well. All right.